Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model. Today I'll be doing a review on a Gemini Jets Gulfstream G650 in the white livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. This is my second Gulfstream G650 model that I pre-ordered and purchased from Troy's Toys, whose store is based out of Overland Park, Kansas, here in the United States of America, and his website address is www.troystoysinc.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular model, allow me to share some information about the history of the Gulfstream Aerospace Corporation, if you would please. The Gulfstream Aerospace Corporation is an American-based business jet aircraft manufacturer that was founded on August 14, 1958, when the Grumman Aircraft Engineering Corporation, known for its military aircraft production that was founded by co-founder the late Roy Grumman, decided to develop a purpose-built business aircraft after World War II ended at its aircraft facility that was located in Bethpage, New York, and decided to name its first built business jet aircraft the Grumman Gulfstream G1. Then relocated its corporate headquarters to Savannah, Georgia on September 29, 1967 to split and offset its aircraft manufacturing business into military and civilian divisions and improve efficiency at the same time. Then fast forward to July 30th, 1999. That's when the Gulfstream Aerospace Corporation became a wholly owned subsidiary of another aerospace manufacturer that goes by the name of General Dynamics, whose global headquarters is located in the Washington, D.C. suburb of West Falls Church, Fairfax County, Virginia, which is also a major aerospace and defense multinational corporation that specializes in designs, develops, manufactures, markets, and services some of the most technological advanced business jet aircraft in the world, as the Gulfstream Aerospace Corporation was acquired by this aerospace giant for approximately $5.3 billion US. However, in January 2011, General Dynamics Aviation Services was eventually rebranded under the Gulfstream name to simplify its brand identity. The Gulfstream Aerospace also operates plant facilities that's located in Westfield, Massachusetts, London, England, Dallas, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, Appleton, Wisconsin, Brunswick, Georgia, Lincoln, California, Long Beach, California, Mexicali, Mexico, West Palm Beach, Florida, and Sorocaba, Brazil. And as of June 2018, or the time of this video review posting, Gulfstream Aerospace has produced and built more than 2,000 aircraft in 14 different variants since the corporate jet manufacturer was founded in 1958. All right, everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box. You see here, start at the top, you see the engraved Gemini 200 decal right there, the Gulfstream title right there, the computer-generated picture of the aircraft type, as well as the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model, and the item number information at the lower part of the box. Now you're looking at the back of the box where you see more Gemini Jets information, including their Gemini Jets Facebook social media page information there as well. Now you're looking at the top of the box where you see the Gemini engraved decal right there, as well as the warning information. Now you're looking at the bottom of the box, which features a flap. You also see the website address of GeminiJets.com. I'm going to flip that up in a moment. Okay. Now you're looking at the left side of the box, where you see the Gemini 200 engraved gold decal, the 1/200 scale die-cast model information. Then on the right side, you see the computer-generated picture of the aircraft type, as well as the item number on the side of the box. Now you're looking at the right side of the box, the same information on the left side of the box I showed you earlier, okay? Now you're looking at the front of the box with it laying down on the table, and the reason I got this angle is the flap. I'm about to show you that flap right here. There, you flip that up, and what you see there is the padding right there, and what you see right there, that is the tripod stand that came with the model. Like I mentioned earlier, I will no longer do models with these tripod stands, and that's the horizontal stabilizer of the aircraft. I'm going to take that foaming off and let you see the model inside of the packaging box. Check it out. And there's the model inside of the packaging box. Ain't it beautiful? Awesome. Now I'm looking at the alternative model stand that I'm going to do the model with, and it's pretty strong and sturdy to say the least. And you see that black pattern on that model stand, folks? The purpose of that black pattern is to prevent your model from being damaged or scratched. That's the purpose of that black pattern on that model stand. Alright, with all that information out of the way about the history of the Gulfstream Aerospace Corporation, how they came into existence and still operating strongly after all these years, plus all the details here on this box right here, plus the model in the packaging box, as well as the tripod stand, which I'm not going to do the review with, the alternative stand you see there. And since this model has no gear replacements, with no further ado, here is the model out of the packaging box. Check it out. There it is, everyone, the Gemini Jets Gulfstream G650 in the white livery scheme in the 1/200 scale model. Alright, allow me to share some information about how the Gulfstream G650 came into existence. If you would please. The Gulfstream G650 program was formally launched as an internal company project in May 2005 and was unveiled to the general public for the first time on March 13, 2008. Then the Gulfstream G650 taxied under its own power for the very first time on September 26, 2009, then held a public rollout ceremony event that took place 3 days later on September 29, 2009, and its first maiden flight officially took place 2 months later on November 25, 2009, whereas the actual flight testing on the G650 for the maximum operating speed of Mach 0.925 was officially recorded on May 4, 2010. Then Gulfstream Aerospace reported on August 26, 2010, that the Gulfstream G650 hit a new maximum operating speed record of Mach 0.995 during a dive that was part of its 1,800-hour flight testing program. However, on April 2, 2011, Gulfstream suffered a major setback when one of its G650 experimental ultra-long-range business jets ultimately crashed on a runway in Roswell, New Mexico, fatally injuring 2 test pilots and 2 test flight engineers on board, as the aircraft was conducting a takeoff performance test run, and the probable cause of the crash, which was determined by the NTSB, which stands for the National Transportation Safety Board, was an aerodynamic stall of the aircraft that was due to a failure to properly develop and validate takeoff speeds that was initiated by engine failure, as the G650 test aircraft was grounded until May 28, 2011, when the remaining test aircraft were allowed to return to flight testing. Then on September 7, 2012, the Gulfstream G650 officially received its aircraft type certificate from the United States Federal Aviation Administration, as this aircraft was originally designated as Gulfstream G6 in its type certificate, and the first aircraft of this type was delivered on December 27, 2012 to Preston B. Henn, who is an American entrepreneur. The G650 is the 7th variant after the G280, the G350, the G450, the G500, the G550, and the G600 respectively, that was actually produced and built by the Gulfstream Aerospace Corporation since 1958, and at the time of this video review posting, the Gulfstream G650 is the largest, the fastest, and the most expensive business corporate jet on the market today, with the price tag of $67 to $69 million US, and some of the current owners of this prestigious state-of-the-art aircraft jet are Paul Allen, who owns the Seattle Seahawks and the Portland Trail Blazers, Jeff Bezos, who owns Amazon, Larry Ellison, who owns Oracle, David Giffen, who owns Giffen Records, Dennis Gillings, who owns Quintiles, Laureen Powell-Jobs, widow of the late Steve Jobs of Apple Computers, Robert Kraft, who owns the New England Patriots and Kraft, Ralph McLaurin, fashion designer, Elon Musk, who owns Tesla Motors, Ronald Perelman, Revlon, Steven Spielberg, director and owner of DreamWorks Studios, Nancy Walton Laurie, heiress to the Walton family, the Walmart empire, Steve Wynn, owner of Wynn Resorts, Phil Knight, owner of Nike, Bernie Ecclestone, Formula One, Dr. Creflo Dollar, mega church pastor, and Oprah Winfrey, American media proprietor and talk show host. Well, with all that information about this particular aircraft, with no further ado, let's get down to business. Let me show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. All right, we're going to start at the front of the aircraft here on the port side, where you see the nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, the nose gear doors right there. You see the pitot tube and the static ports right there. the nose cone, as well as the cockpit windows and the windshield wipers there. I'm going to give you a visual view of those later on. But you see that device that's mounted beneath the cockpit windows and slightly above the nose cone? This little device right here. This device is actually called a nose-mounted infrared camera, which is part of the Gulfstream Enhanced Vision System EVS2, which allows pilots to see what the human eye cannot by providing more detailed images of airports and surrounding terrain at night and in low visibility conditions. I'm going to let you see it at the front angle. Check it out. All right, now you got a better visual view, the front angle of the nose-mounted infrared camera that I mentioned earlier, which is called the Gulfstream Enhanced Vision System EVS2 camera right there, which is below the cockpit windows and above the nose cone right there. Okay, you also got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, as well as the windshield wipers, the nose cone, and the gear right there. There's nose gear, including the gear lights there as well as the front of the aircraft in its whole entirety. Check it out. There it is, the Gulfstream G650 in the white livery scheme from the front view angle. You also see the wingtip device as well as the gears, the engines. I'm going to get to all that information momentarily. So here we go. It is impressive, awesome. And on these nice little wings here, you got a better visual view of the landing gears here, there, as well as the landing gear doors. All right, we're still on the port side of the aircraft where you see the wingtip device right there. These wingtip devices are actually called winglets, and the purpose of these winglets is to reduce the drag of the wing vortex and provide increased lift of the wing and improve fuel efficiency at the same time. You also see the red navigation light next to that wingtip device. Now we're at the back of the aircraft here on the port side where you see these engines here. And these are the Rolls-Royce BR725 engines that are used on this particular Gulfstream G650 business jet aircraft. Okay. Now I'm going to let you see the front of the engines, but the turbofan blades do not spin, so I'm not going to waste my time trying to spin them because they do not spin. Because you saw in the last Gulfstream G650 that I did, the fans didn't spin there. They won't spin on this as well. But I'm going to let you check them out anyway. Here it is. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here. As I mentioned there, they do not spin, so I'm not going to waste my time spinning them. But they are detailed to say the least, which I find impressive. All right, we still at the back of the aircraft here on the port side where you see the registration ship number on the engine column, N651GJ. This is the registration ship number on this particular aircraft. I guess Gemini Jets put their little flavor into GJ. We all know what GJ stands for, Gemini Jets, all right? Now you're looking at the vertical stabilizers on this aircraft, the tail, as well as the horizontal stabilizer right up here as well. Now you're looking at the Gulfstream G650 in the white livery scheme from the rear view angle. You also see the engine columns right here at the back right here, as well as over there, including the winglets here, there, as well as the horizontal stabilizers right up there. Impressive. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side where you see the nose gears, the nose gear doors, as well as the nose gear struts. You also see the pitot tubes and the static ports, what have you, the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, as well as the nose-mounted infrared camera, which is about right there that I showed you earlier, right there. And then you see the there's another antenna there as well. Now you're looking at the landing gears here on the starboard side, featuring the landing gear doors. Now you're looking at the wingtip device here on the starboard side, featuring the green navigation light next to the wingtip device. Now you're looking at the Rolls-Royce BR725 engine here on the starboard side, featuring the registration ship number on there, N651GJ. As well as the vertical stabilizer, better known as the tail, and the horizontal stabilizer on the tail as well. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, I'm going to let you check out one feature, which is the gears. They do roll pretty good. See there? It tilts. But sad, unfortunately, the nose gears does not swivel. But it is what it is. But it's still impressive to say the least. So with no further ado, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft mount. Let's check it out. Now you're looking at this aircraft from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front. The nose cone, you see the infrared camera right there above the nose cone and below the cockpit windows. You see the cockpit windows right there along with the pitot tubes. And then you see our frequency antenna there. Then you come back here. You see the engines there, as well as the horizontal stabilizers right there. And then you come over here, see the wings over here, see the wing walkway, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. And then there's the wingtip device on this side. Now let's check out this side. You see the wing walkway on this side, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, as well as the wingtip device on this side of the aircraft as well. Now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft. We see the nose cone. You see the nose gears as well as the nose gear door. You see the high frequency antenna there. You see the Gemini.This logo. The hole where the stand goes in. The anti-collision beacon light. The engines there underneath. Well, another antenna there. And there's the horizontal stabilizers right there. And then you come over here. See the gears there, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers, what have you, and the wingtip device on this side. Now let's check out this side here. You see the gears and the gear doors, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers, what have you, as well as the blended winglet on this side as well. Winglet, sorry about that. Now, since I showed you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft mount, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft mount in full detail, now I'm going to put it on that alternative stand that I mentioned earlier. So with no further ado, here is the model on the alternative stand. Check it out. Okay, fine, got this model on the alternative stand, no problem, no hesitation. And I can say it's a lot more sturdier and stronger and better than that tripod stand that it actually came with, okay? I don't know why Gemini.This do not get the hint yet. Them tripod stands are garbage. They need to go ahead and get rid of them, but I digress. But anyway, you're looking at this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand here on the port side. Now you're looking at this model in the takeoff landing position from the front view angle with the model on the stand. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position here on the starboard side with the model on the stand. Now you see this model in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand from the tail cam angle. Awesome. Alright, since I showed you this aircraft mount on all angles, and since there's no gear replacement, I'm going to go ahead and take this model off the stand and go ahead and wrap up this model review, alright? Alright, let's talk about the seating, the sectional seating configuration, that is. Depending on the customized floor plan that's available for this aircraft, and there's at least 12 to choose from, the typical Gulfstream G650 can seat up to 19 passengers in a 4-sectional seating configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, everyone. Section 1, which is on the other side of the door here, which is about right here. That is the forward galley / lavatory area. And then Section 2, which is this right here. That is the private sectional area. It seats 4 people. And then Section 3, which is this right here. That is the entertainment dining room area. Seats 6 people plus a couch. And then Section 4, which is right here. That is the private stateroom area. It seats 1 plus a couch. And Section 5 right here. That is the AFT galley / lavatory area. And Section 6 right back here by the engine right there, the engine area. That is the cargo / baggage area. And finally, the Gulfstream G650 can fly up to 16 hours at 562 miles per hour non-stop, and the maximum flying range on this particular jet is 7,000 nautical miles, which equates to about 8,055 miles. In other words, this aircraft can pretty much fly from New York to Hong Kong nonstop. That's the actual mileage from there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I have another element surprise. Check it out. There it is, everyone. The element surprise. What a winning combination. Awesome. Well, anyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got both of these models or you plan on getting both of them, if you can find them. At the time of this video review posting, both of these models are pretty much becoming impossible to find. They definitely a must-have for your collection if you can get your hands on them. So with that said, please rate, please subscribe, and leave me comments and suggestions if you got any questions concerning these models or any other model you might be looking for or interested in. So with that said, take care, God bless, stay tuned, there's more model content coming. Peace.